no parole. So my godparents that raised me, they paid almost $100,000 for my defense to give me them 18 years. Them folks in Houston wanted me, man. Everybody in Houston wanted me, man. Them folks over there in Houston wanted me, man. I'm talking about citizens, the citizens Houston.
Sure.
Because of that shit right there.
You're on the news.
Man, they blasted me, man, all over that motherfucker. They blasted me.
So you went to Harris County?
Yeah, Harris County jail.
And you weren't trying to go to trial or nothing?
Man, shit. If I go to trial, I would have went to trial. I would have been out of there. But when we got to little discoveries and all this shit, with the facts presenting the shit, and we seen what they had, there was no argument, man.
So how long were you in Harris County before you went to TC?
Boy, they had me convicted in 8 months already.
And then you hit the chain?
And then I hit the chain, not even 30 days later.
Where you
I'm on Beetle 1.
What was your first?
Beetle 1.
Beetle 1?
Mm-hmm. That's where I turned 18 at, right there on Beetle 1.
What year was that, you think?
Shit, that's 87. 87.
Were did you happen to be in there with any of the homies that we know?
Joe Camacho, who else? So it's somebody else here to see. You know him too, I think. I can't remember him now. I forgot, man. I'm getting his amnesia bad, man. I'm talking about Boxer. That's what I'm talking about. Boxer come through.
He was there?
Yeah, he was there. Oh, he was on Cofield when some shit went down over on Cofield, man.
Backtrack it a little bit. So when did you click up with TS?
88.
So
88.
You hit Beto and you weren't.
I was nothing but Houston, nothing but H-Town.
So how many years were you in there before you did?
Shit, I didn't stay there. I didn't stay in no prospect for no years. Yeah. Shit, my work, I put in my work. I put work in. Yes. No matter what, look. Whenever you become active or whatever the fuck they do, just don't think it's a free ride because you still gonna have to show your bones. You hear me? You still gonna have to pick up that motherfucker and show your bones. Back then it wasn't like that. You had to show your bones to be. That's where I fell. That's my school. I had to do it to get in, and that's what I did. And they didn't ask me no questions. I didn't ask no questions. I said, "Just give me that thing and just tell me who." And that was it. I got it over with ASAP. Because when you start lollygagging, then you can start bullshitting, and then they're gonna fuck with you. Then
They don't want to hear no bullshit.
Especially then, these people that are going to prison right now are colorblind, are color scared. Put it like that, Especially with the Hispanics.
Pepsi generation, bro.
They go in there and that's it. They don't want to pick up no blades no more.
Cooked up in the county, getting all that shit tattooed on them in the county.
And then they come out looking like they hard or something, flexing and shit. Man, I went in there. I didn't hardly get no tattoos, man, at all, man. Just this arm right here. That's it.
Did that tattoo put you in a seg?
No.
I mean, and
my action got me in seg. None of the tattoos. I got these tattoos after I got in seg. I got confirmed before I even had these tattoos.
So
in seg.
You were a foot soldier for TS. How many duties, how many actions are you taking care of a week, you think?
A week? Shit. Damn, you know what? It's so many, man. It's exhausting, dog. For real. Yeah.
And so, did you catch any free roll charges?
In there?
Yeah.
Yeah, in there I had. I did.
Did it add to your time?
Yeah, another 10 years on top of the 18.
What was the free roll charge you got?
The aggravated assault with the tele with. The aggravated assault with the tele. Stabbed the black dude with the ice pick. Blinded him. And then I burnt him. First degree burns.
How many years were you in SEG?
26 years in SEG. 19 years in the regular SEG and 7 years and a half in Super SEG.
So you didn't spend much time in Gen Pop?
Nah. I was a security threat. I was a security threat to the staff, inmates, and to the rules and regulations and shit, whatever.
Did you do all your time on Beto?
Beetle 1, Cofield, Michael Unit, Ferguson, Darrington. What other units? All units.
I got a question for you. What unit was the most dangerous between Vito 1 and Ferguson?
Shit, Darrington. That's where the body counts come from. That was the main unit that had body counts. Darrington.
What? But how about Vito 1 and Ferguson?
Oh, Ferguson. Oh, it's Ferguson. It's gonna be Ferguson all the time. No
That's
matter what.
notorious.
That's
you know?
that's the other one. Okay, look. Houston. When I was Houston, you got Houston Black. You got Houston Mexican. Not Tango Black. None like that. No. Just Houston. Put Houston. Well, they're the ones. They're the ones that put them on the map. North side, Houston, H-Town.
But who?
Just Houston, you know, anybody out of H-Town, you know, shit. And yeah, you know what? And the thing is, a lot of motherfuckers don't really, it's like this, man. When they find out when you, say for instance, you over there, locked up, you from Houston, you walk in, you tell you from Houston, blah, 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 my name is so-and-so, from North Side. They're gonna look up to you, you know? That's how it was back then. Because Houston had a lot of little, what do you say, they looked up to Houston back then. You know? All these little towns around here did. Yeah, and that's where a lot of us come from. You know, and we had already understood that if anybody was to get in the ride, it's gonna be with us, all right? Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth. Forward Dallas, what's up? All in the metropolis area, the valley. If anybody's gonna do anything, it's gonna be with us. They're gonna jump with us. TS. You know? If y'all jump, but if y'all don't, y'all stay solo. You don't go with nobody else. That's the only rule we have. That if you gonna get in the ride, make sure you come with us first. Don't get in with nobody else.
What was it like before you got slapped with a what?
Oh shit, no shit. I'll tell you what, man. This motherfucker that hit, do Texas terror on there right quick, and it's gonna go to the Texas prisons. The incidents that all Texas syndicates have in prison, it's right there. Just go to Texas terror.
On Google?
Whatever that shit is, Google or whatever.
Here, I'll use my. You want me to Google what?
Man, y'all whoop you fool. Sense of direction at the time, and it looked good. And it was looking good. That's what caught my attention. You know, damn right there, because the shit they were doing in Houston, the examples they were setting in Houston. You know, they're 5 limousine services, 5 car lots, 3 motels. These are all owned by them. You know, they're all owned by them. I see all this shit and all the money they be sending in and shit. And then I come on, they turn around, they go to fucking each other off. You know?
Sure.
And everything started fucking up. Everybody got all sidetracked and shit, man. You know, they lost focus and everything.
Was that the downfall?
Yeah, that was the downfall. Yeah, it's been stuck in mud ever since, man. Ever since. This shit started ever since the 80s, man. This shit's been old, man. This shit's been boiling. It's been boiling, man.
So you got released from the walls?
From the walls, yeah.
In 2015.
2015, January 2015.
So what did that look like when you got released?
If there was any kind of like someone like a reality check or something like was I surprised from anything?
What was it like? What did you do?
Well,
where did you go?
The only thing that tripped me out was the females. That's it. That's all.
Sure.
That's it.
Wow.
No, because back then, females are not like they are right now. You hear me? Now females, right now, are like you and me. You know, dogs. You know, I mean, just. I mean, they can be if they chose to. You know. But a lot of them still got class morals and everything, and everything. You know, they don't go through all that shit, but they can if they want to, and they'll tell you too. Hey, motherfucker, I'll go out there, some bitch. You know, shit, go there, shit. I ain't gonna change that for shit. I want to do that, go and do it, shit.
How'd you wind up in Austin?
Man, look, I work for a company, man. I work for a company called Dirty Works, construction cleanup. That was my first real job right there.
How old were you?
I was 40. I was in my late 40s, about 47, 48.
Because you
your first job.
On my first job.
6 years.
I ain't never had a social security. Oh, God damn. I never had a social security in my life. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hey. Okay. In my life, I never had a social security in my life. Never seen it till I got out. That's the first time I even knew what a social security number was. Because back then, you go to school, you just need the ID number for school number. That's it. You in school. Now you need social security. Shit. You're gonna make sure you're right. American born. Mhm. So yeah, that right there, shit. What else? That was, and I like that job. Matter of fact,
That's how you made it to Austin?
Well, that's why I came to Austin
For work.
for work, right? Yeah, and that's the first job that I ever had, and I love that work right there too, man. I love that job right
How
there.
did
Man.
that end? And when I ran into you in 2000,
Okay, I had just got out of jail. All right, this is how I lost that job. I'm over here in downtown on 6th Street, Coyote Ugly. I'm outside. I'm not inside or nothing like that. And I got this dude behind me. Thought he was my friend. Talking cash shit. Not to me or nothing like that, but to a homegirl. And everybody over here listen to this motherfucker, you know. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, you know, weekend. We took off on a
were
Friday.
you guys getting high?
Man, we took off on a Friday. That Friday I got paid. I told my buddy and I told my man that, look, I'm gonna go buy us a fucking 100-pack and go buy me a bag of tune and we're gonna go downtown. I'll pay for the rest. This son of a bitch, man, he don't do none of that. He goes over and he starts talking shit downtown, people looking at all crazy and shit. I told him, look, man, chill out, man. I told you, you got strip, man. I got all this, man. Man, this motherfucker, he wouldn't stop at all, man. So I welded his ass. I put that blade in his bitch ass so quick. I didn't even know I was out like that, man. I didn't even think, man. I was just not thinking at all. I was just pure hate and rage and shit just ran through me. You didn't want to
You're
stop.
ruining your night.
Fuck my night up. That's one thing I do not like is when they mess my night, especially when they Narcan me, man. And I hit them so hard with that blade right here on the shoulder, right? In front of the APD, man. In front of the APD. I hit him so hard that man hit the sidewalk so hard with his back, man. I'm talking about it popped, you know. And I didn't think I just barely touched him. I thought, nah, I barely touched him. I thought I barely scratched him. That motherfucker had a gas to the bone. I said, God damn. I seen it too. And anyway, that's what I get locked up for. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. All right. While I was in county jail, I lost my job because I couldn't show up, you know. And man, that was like I said, man, that was a badass job right
Did
there.
you stay in county or did you have to?
Oh, you
run
gave me
around?
no misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, misdemeanor.
That would have given me fucking.
Yeah, look. Check it out. Look, who was it? I don't even know. I don't even remember the name. Turning like that. Shit. I know his last name was Martinez. He said, man, look, you got it.
Martinez?
Yeah, I know
What are you
that.
talking about?
No, I don't know. No. He said, I know you better not say nothing, cause you got a bad record, mijo. He said like that. You got a bad record, man. I said, man, you just let me do it. I got you, man. He told me just like that. And look, here's what we're gonna do. Time served, county time. Battery, assault and battery. I said, okay. So Dana came pick me up. The day I got out, she came pick me up.
From Del Valley or?
Up in Del Valley, yeah. She came pick me up. We went over with Mark. Mark was there where we were staying at.
Yeah.
Went over there.
Kinsley.
Yeah. Went over there.
Rest
Talked a
in
little bit, yeah. I'm telling you, man.
So when I seen you on 7th Street when I started doing outreach under the bridge, you know, hanging, you know, with Razor. So let's start talking about the drugs in Austin and how all that shit's changed. So for a long time, your drug of choice was crack.
It was crack, brother.
And now
I can't stand it, man. I can't stand that shit, man.
so now your drug of choice is heroin.
Yeah.
which there really is no heroin.
Yeah.
Am I right?
It's
It's just fatty, right? Fentanyl.
you know.
What do you think about that? The fact that there is no more good heroin, and it's all fucking.
Man, you know what, man? But I think I know, man, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know that? We shouldn't be going through this right now with this fentanyl shit right now, man.
There wouldn't even be good heroin.
No, not no more, not no more, not no more. It can still be done, but people are getting lazy, man. People are getting lazy. Even drug dealers get lazy, man.
It's too cheap.
They're getting to make it. There's faster ways to make drugs now. Shit, we don't even gotta use all these ingredients now. Fentanyl, we have 2-3 ingredients. We make fentanyl. That's all. Shit, you need all that shit.
Putting in the ice, they're putting in the egg.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that's bothering me because they're giving it to these kids, telling them anthrax or not anthrax, Adderall and anthrax, whatever you call it, Xanax and shit, or Oxycontin. These kids think that's what it is, man. They taking it. They taking it orally, man. And I'm talking about 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, man. You know. I say, man, that's sad right there. That's sad. And then,
4 high school students died this year already.
man, and it's, you know what? It's easily obtainable. You can hide it more easy. It's got a good fast hit, you know. But I know one thing. If it catch you, you ain't coming back. If it catches you, you ain't coming back, bro. You ain't coming back. It caught me. It caught me because after they already know it caught me 5 times, they already had stopped. I was already out 5 minutes after that. It took about 20 minutes just hit me 5 cans of Narcan. And then after the 5th one, they said, that's it, man.
You think that you will go back to?
No, I'm not going back doing no drugs. No, I'm not going to. I know I ain't. I'm convicted on that right there. I'm not start using that shit, man. I'm not.
What are you gonna do to ensure that?
Smoke cartoon.
What's cartoon?
K2. Looney Tune.
How's that make you feel?
Sleepy.
Is that?
Well, what if you're smoking on?
Oh, but I tell you what thing, look. You got to be very careful with K2. Because that's the closest thing to fentanyl right there is
Some
that
dude just
K2.
died down the street.
Because he had a fentanyl K2 stick. That's what it was.
Dropped dead.
Well, that's the closest thing to fentanyl right there. That K2.
Synthetic.
That, right there, that little high, but the same way that old fucking fentanyl gives, that same amount of little heat. Much shit all day.
We'll find out. If you call me tomorrow, I'll find out. And we'll make sure you do.
But you know what? I don't even think I need that, man. But I'm gonna get them.
Alright.
Sell them. Nah, I don't even call for that shit, man. I don't even crave for that shit.
So-
dog. I don't.
All the prison time that you did, all the shit that you seen on the streets, all the homeboys did, you've lost.
All my drug use is behind women, because of women.
Because of women.
When I got into this first relationship here in Austin, I'm thinking everything's gonna be cool.
I know the one you're talking about, right?
I think you do. And then
She's young.
I didn't know she was I didn't know she was a crackhead until the 3rd day.
She's young, right?
No, she's a little bit older than you. Man,
So she's real young then. No. I'm playing.
man, this lady turned out to be a monster, man. Deborah.
Hi.
No, for real,
Go. I'm making something.
man, that shit gave me headaches, man. You know, there's some shit that I don't even like talking about no more, man. You know what? I don't even like talking no more for real, man. You know what? I just like to be
Yeah.
place of silence, man. Shit.
Peace and solace.
Yeah. I just want to be left alone, man.